Hello and welcome to Tuesday's episode of Start Select here from E3. Jane and I are down on the GameSpot stage here on the show floor, and we've got some interesting news to talk about.
That's right. So this morning started off with the Nintendo E3 conference, and that's from which we take the 4 big news stories of today, all of them brand new Wii U games. We also heard about the Wii U itself. Guy, what did we learn?
So we got some exciting tech details. We now know that it's going to output 1080p video, which is kind of exciting. It's going to be a full high definition machine. It's going to have HDMI output on a more technical level, but it's also going to support 2 controllers. So 2 of those touchscreen controllers are going to be supported, and then it's going to support 4 of the other. What are we calling them now? The Xbox-like controllers.
Pro controllers. They do have a name. Yeah, the Pro controller.
So yeah, so on a technical level, that's been confirmed. Nintendo sent out a fact sheet. Unfortunately, still no price and release date though.
No price, no release date. So yeah, at the conference we saw 23 Wii U games, some of which were genuinely new. And not things you've already played before on other consoles.
You already recognize in non-Wii U form.
Nintendo has also released a full list of all the games in development for the Nintendo Wii U.
So the first game that we're going to talk about is ZombiU from the Nintendo press conference. This was actually at Ubisoft's press conference, but was under a different name for a period of time. It's a zombie game set in London, very, very adult, very violent, but with some interesting control mechanisms. You can use the Pro controller if you want. Use the tablet controller as a kind of scanning mechanism. Other things as well, Jane?
So yeah, we saw the inventory system, which is based on the Wii U tablet, and interestingly, while you're messing around in the inventory on the tablet, on the inventory grid, the character on screen, on the big screen on your TV, was bent over their bag and rummaging around in it, and then a zombie comes piling through the door. So I guess you're vulnerable while you're rummaging around in your inventory, which I thought was neat.
That's cool, and there will be a 2-player competitive mode, and interestingly, there was a bit where Reggie, who is the head of Nintendo America, he was zombified using the tablet controller.
Yeah, horrifyingly zombified.
So, yes. What's your choice? What's your first choice?
Okay, well, also at the show we saw unveiled Lego City Undercover, or Grand Theft Lego, if I may.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's an open world, city-based, crime-based adventure.
Yeah, it looked
made
good.
in Lego.
Seems to go down well with people who have kids, or it's another one of those Lego games. I think that's looking quite promising. Actually, Lego Batman 2 looks good as well, but this one looks good.
Sure does. Yeah, it's a bit goofy. I mean, even more so than your regular Lego game, and it was voiced. And it had an original character. You play as a cop, I believe, called Chase McCain, I think. So it's all a little bit cheesy and kind of knowingly cop drama cheesy, I think.
We believe at this stage it is a Wii U exclusive. I think there may be a 3DS version as well. But the tablet integration in this means that you can scan for clues. You scan the city for clues.
Yeah, and for suspects, I think, as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's within that sort of AR tilt sensor thing.
It's got some positive buzz. I know. I think the GameSpot team thinks that this is possibly one of the Game of the Show nominees.
Really?
Yeah, people are excited about this game.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that's what I like to hear. And Guy, what else have you got for us in the way of new games unveiled for the Wii U?
My next choice is Pikmin 3. So it's actually been an entire console generation since we've had a new Pikmin game. You remember we had Pikmin, what's it called, a new Control? I forgot the brand of it, but they re-released it for the Wii. And the interesting part about this was it was being controlled by a standard, nunchuck and remote. The standard Wii remote and nunchuck. So I don't know. I think slightly disappointing maybe overall, but there were new Pikmin in there. There was the rock Pikmin. It was you can throw it at some ice and smash it to reveal a golden strawberry. Yes.
In that one instance, not everywhere in the game.
Not everywhere. You're not just spending the entire game trying to
find golden strawberries.
But yeah, it's out within the launch window, this one, but it's been a while. They actually led with a sort of virtual Pikmin. He had Shigeru Miyamoto had them coming out of his pockets. Remember this?
I do remember.
It was very cute.
Remember it very well, like it was just this morning.
Like it was mere hours ago. Yes.
Yeah.
So, and what's our final choice?
Well, our final choice, which is out this holiday season, says the launch lineup. Like you say, Pikmin is launch window, so is ostensibly going to be a launch release. The other 2 we mentioned before that were also scheduled for holiday, but this final game was Scribblenauts Unlimited. So another Scribblenauts Scribblenauts. The last one added objectives
Yeah.
to the mix.
Yeah.
This one is a full HD Scribblenauts for the first time, because obviously the last one was DS game.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So this is for the Wii U. It's a HD Scribblenauts game. It adds multiplayer
Yes, for the
for
first
the first
time.
time, and sharing of your creations, and your creations are made on your Wii U tablet. So we saw the in the demo they created a car dog, auto mutt, I believe is the correct term, and then
amazing it was.
customizing it on the touchscreen.
Yes.
Which was neat. And there's a more exploration. So I assume rather than being, you know, a single level followed by a single level, it's going to be more of a kind of side-scrolling open world that you
Yeah.
interact with and play with other people in.
And it's going to be it's going to delve into the story of Maxwell, the main character, as well. I heard,
finally, the Maxwell story.
and I was like,
Chance
really?
to be told.
It's like, it's not, I
That's
don't
what
think I ever
people
really
were crying
needed
out
that.
for. I must know about Maxwell.
But yeah, that was one of the
It did
funnier
look good
ones.
though.
Yeah,
I'm
it
quite
looks-
excited for
yeah,
that.
Scribblenauts actually has hit, you know, loads of different devices now, but yeah, it started live on the DS. And I remember being here at E3 a few years ago when it came out, and we were just astonished by it. It was just amazing. It was like, couldn't believe it. But obviously it's been a while now, so you know, I'm excited about a new one. All right, that just about does it from us here at the first day of E3. Go and check out all the content that's hitting the site. Head over to e3.gamespot.com.